So we have here a problem, no? Synthesis gas, a mixture of carbon monoxide with water, is increased in concentration of your hydrogen by passing it with a steam over a catalyst. So this is the so-called water-gas shift reaction. So ganun pa rin, no? But instead of hydrogen, i-react natin yung carbon monoxide with water to form carbon dioxide plus H2. Okay? So suppose you start with a gaseous mixture containing 1 mole of carbon monoxide and 1 mole of water in a 5-liter vessel. We're going to calculate for the moles of each substances present at equilibrium. So sa mixture daw, at equilibrium, nakita natin yung H2 ay may 0.43 na moles. So ganun ulit. COG plus H2OG. So meron ka ditong CO2 plus H2. So ice, initial change equilibrium. Initial daw, 1.00 for carbon monoxide and also 1.00 moles for water. Tapos 0.0 ta. And then sa equilibrium, natlaman natin meron ka 0.43 moles of H2. So therefore, yung change natin is 0.43. 0.43. So therefore, your carbon dioxide also 0.43 moles. And then dito, minus 0.43, minus 0.43. Meron ka ditong 1 minus 0.43. So 0.57 mole. Tapos 0.57 mole. Ano ba? Madali lang. Yun na A. E di yung B mo, divide mo lang lahat sila sa 5 liters. So 0.57 divide by 5. Concentration ng CO2, ng CO is 0.114 molar. Again itong 0.57 dinivide lang natin ng 5 liters. Okay? Same thing with H2O. 0.114 molars. For CO2, that would be 0.43 divided by 5. So 0.086 molars. And then the same thing is true for your H2. 0.086 molar. So these are the equilibrium concentrations. Di ba? Madali lang. Ano mahirap dyan? Yan nahirapan. Dominic. Si Faith. Kaya pa? Na-absorb naman?
Okay lang, sir.
Okay lang. Clear naman. Si VJ. Pag tumiyak ka, VJ. Hindi mo na-gets? Okay? So, ganun lang siya kadali. Pero hindi, joke lang yan. Siyempre, hindi siya ganun kadali. Napahirapan pa kayo nisa. Okay? So, we have what we call your equilibrium constant. Okay? So, we have to consider the following reactions. Now, we have AA plus BAB yields CC plus DD dapat. So, typo yan. So where your capital A, B, C, and D denote reactants and products, and your small letter A, B, C, D are coefficients in a balanced chemical reaction. Okay? So the equilibrium constant expression for a reaction is expressed by multiplying the concentration of the products, dividing them by the concentration of the reactants, and raising each concentration term to a power equal to the coefficient in the chemical equation. So you usually denote your equilibrium constant at Kc. Again, for acid ionization constant, Ka. For base ionization constant, Kb. And for equilibrium constant in reactions, in general, that would be Kc. Kaya malito ha, meron pa yan. May Ksp pa yan. Pagdating natin ng precipitation chemistry. Okay? Based on the law of mass action, this is a relationship between values of equilibrium constant expression Kc, and they are usually constant for a particular reaction at any given temperature, whatever equilibrium concentrations are substituted. Usually, we use this expression to denote our equilibrium constant. Ito. So denote the molar concentration of a substance by writing its formula in square brackets. The subscript C on the equilibrium constant means that it is defined in terms of molar concentration. Guys, pag may solids or liquids kayo nakita, wag nyo silang isasama sa equilibrium constant. Kunwari, water. Tapos may L na nakalagay. Wag nyo siyang isasama dito. Mamaya papakita ko kung paano yan. Okay? So, write lang natin yung mga equilibrium constant expression for the following reactions. So, in this case, again, Kc is equal to product. So, concentration ng AgNH3 2 plus divided by concentration ni Ag plus tsaka ni NH3. Pero, again, recall, no, yung mga coefficients na yan, i-erase natin sila to, yung mga coefficients ng bawat substances, gagamitin natin pang raise to the power nila. Okay, an example of which is your ammonia. Okay, so meron siyang stoichiometric coefficient na 2. Therefore, ito ay i-erase natin sa 2. Okay? Si Sir, bakit yung AgNH3 2 tsaka yung Ag plus walang ganon? Kasi 1:1 lang sila. No? Wala silang stoichiometric ratio. Pwede mo naman, lagyan mo ng 1. Wala naman pipigil sa'yo. Pero, di ba, parang inefficient naman yun. Understood na may 1 yun sa taas. Okay? So that's why si NH3 lang yung erase natin ng 2. The same thing is true for this one. Concentration ni O2 raised to 3 over concentration ni O3 raised to 2. Diba? Madali lang. And then for this one, Kc is equal to, ano muna ha, products palagi yun nasa taas. So CH4, H2O, over CO2, tapos H2. And then since merong coefficient si H2 na 3, i-erase natin to sa 3. Nagets ba? Clear? Or kayo ha? Question for Janet.
Sir, yung ano po, yung pinakauna example, plus 6 po ba yun or ano po yun, nasulat lang po?
Anong plus 6?
Di ba po yung sa baba po raised to 2? Yung sa taas po ba wala siyang...
Wala. Ano lang yan, nasabi ko lang. Plus lang yan. Okay? So of course, when you have your aqueous equilibrium constant, meron din tayong gas phase. Okay? So Kc is not equal to Kp ha. Yung P kasi is based on pressure while C is based on concentration. Kp is usually used guys for gases. Okay? Ito yung pinaka-equation yan. Kp is equal to Kc times R T raised to delta N ng gas. Hirap, no? Pero may value yan. Yan. Delta N ng gas is equal to C plus D minus A tsaka B. Sir, saan namin kukunin to? Remember, ganito yung equation natin. So, A, ito yun. Yung B, ito yun. Yung C, ito yun. Tapos yung D, ito yun. So, stoichiometric coefficients lang yan. Okay, malito. Baka matakot kayo kasi may nakita kayong ganyan. That's just the stoichiometric coefficient of your gases. Okay? And then R, constant yung value niya, 0.08205 liters ATM mole K. Sino na naka-encounter nito from your senior high based on your ideal gas law? Diba? PV is equal to nRT. And then yung R, usually yan yung kanyang value. Hindi niya pa na-encounter yan?
Na-encounter na po, sir.
Okay, sige. Sa gas loss yan may encounter. Okay? And then temperature is usually in Kelvin. Tinuruan na kayo ni Sir MJ kung paano mag-convert ng temperatures.
Di pa po, sir.
Di pa. Okay? So, when your temperature is in degrees Celsius, para ma-convert mo yan sa Kelvin, plus 273.15 lang. Kunwari, meron kang 25 degrees Celsius. Hindi mo yan pwedeng gamitin sa equation ha. Pag sinubstitute mo yan dito, mali. Okay? Kasi yung unit ng R natin, naka-Kelvin siya. So therefore, kailangan mo pa siyang dagdagan ng 273.15. So Kelvin mo ay 298.15 Kelvins. Nagets yung conversion ng Celsius to Kelvin? Oh, ba't may Rafi tool po ka na dyan, Sam? Tatawanan kanila. Okay? So ganyan lang naman yung conversion nun. Madali lang. So, pag sinulat natin yung KP expression, for gases lang to ha. So, instead of using yung yung brackets natin nag-i-indicate yan ng concentration. But since we are dealing with pressure, PC. Ibig sabihin lang ng PC, pressure of substance C. Okay, so yan lang naman. So, P is the partial pressure of the gas component. Tapos, since i-erase natin siya to their powers, no? Ito naman, nakukuha lang yan sa mga coefficient sa reactions. Okay? So, sino nakaka-encounter kay Le Chatelier? Sino nakakakilala kay Le Chatelier? Hindi pa na-encounter si Le Chatelier? Okay, si Colleen na-encounter na. So, sabi ni Le Chatelier, no, if a system is at equilibrium, and the conditions are changed so that it is no longer at equilibrium, the system will react to reach a new equilibrium in a way that partially counteracts the change. So basically, para lang yung Newton's law of motion, systems are at equilibrium wants to remain at equilibrium. Okay? So pag may binago ka sa system, yung system magre-react in such a way to restore the equilibrium. Yun lang yung Le Chatelier's principle natin. Okay? So, a system at equilibrium resists change. If push back, it pushes back. So, Newton's third law, tama ba? For every reaction, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For that one, so kunwari, sa change in concentration, add A or B in the system. If you add more A or B, the system adjusts to remove it. Okay, so more products is created. So the reaction shifts forward. So remember, ito yung reaction natin kanina, di ba? AA plus BB CC plus DB. Okay, if we add more A or if we add more B, the reaction or the system will adjust so that it will remove the excess, yung dinagdag, kung ano man yung dinagdag mo na A or kung ano man yung dinagdag mo na B. Paano yun gagawin? Magkikreate siya ng more products and the reaction will shift forward. Okay? Pag nag-remove ka naman ng A or B, tinanggalan mo to, ang mangyayari naman, mag-shift yung reaction pa kaliwa kasi nga, i-restore niya equilibrium eh. Gusto niya, pantay yung dami ni A sa dami ni C, pantay yung dami ni B sa dami ni C, pantay yung dami ni A sa dami ni D, tapos pantay yung dami ni B sa dami ni D. Pagod magsalita. Okay, more reactant is created and the reaction shifts backward. And then if you change pressure or volume in your gas phase reactions, that will also affect the equilibrium and also the temperature. No, it will also affect the equilibrium. Okay, so pag volume naman, pag dinoble mo yung volume ng system, bababa yung concentration, therefore gagawa ka ng mas konting product. The reaction will shift towards the reactants. Again pag dinoble mo yung volume. Okay? Pag dinoble mo naman yung pressure, magkakaroon ka ng mas maraming collisions, yung shift niya papunta sa product. So kunwari, meron kang ganun ulit, AA plus BB yields CC plus DD. Okay? Pag nag-introduce ka ng pressure, magpupunta dito, papunta dyan yung reaction. Mas maraming C at saka mas maraming D yung magagawa. Pag dinoble mo naman yung volume, papunta dito yung reaction, no? Mas maraming A at saka mas maraming B yung magagawa. Ilang naman yung relationship ng volume tsaka ng pressure sa equilibrium. Okay, for temperature, if you increase the temperature, the position of the equilibrium will move in such a way as to reduce the temperature again. Gusto niya maintain lang lagi yung temperature. So it will do that by favoring the reaction which absorb heat. Familiar sa term na endothermic reaction tsaka exothermic reaction. O may Jollibee na rin dyan. Ano ba yan? Bye-bye ba kayo ng background? Familiar sa term exothermic tsaka endothermic reactions?
Slight po.
Slight. Okay. So yung endothermic reactions, yun yung reactions in which pag nag-proceed sila, yung vessel mo lumalamig. Okay? While for exothermic reaction, yun yung reactions in which pag nag-proceed sila, yung vessel mo umiinit. Okay? So sa temperature, kung sino yung nag-absorb ng heat, yun yung i-favor niya. So increase in T, forward reaction is exothermic. So equilibrium shifts in reverse to release the heat. And then decrease the temperature. The forward reaction is endothermic. And the equilibrium shifts forward to remove the heat. Yun lang naman yung Le Chatelier's principle. Six slides na lang. Konti na lang. So, try natin i-apply yung natutunan natin na equilibrium constant tsaka yung Le Chatelier's principle. No? For a while lang guys.